trade has been a big part of the oil trade for sure. So take us through what you're thinking right now.
I mean, the fear of a China slowdown has been hanging over this market. So any progress on trade talks would be supportive for oil. I mean, I would argue that the demand story has been the biggest psychological headwind for oil this year.
So if it's China trade, where do we see Brent crude WTI trending if we see these incrementally positive headlines coming out?
I mean, we absolutely see them trending higher. I mean, the big story this week was the Saudi decision to essentially take their production below 10 million barrels. They're basically saying, we're going to balance this market if we have to buy ourselves. And there have been real questions after the last OPEC meeting about what was the resolve of Saudi Arabia to do this. Would President Trump call the Saudis and say, back off? And I think the Saudis are showing that they are determined to do this.
What exactly is the biggest driving force in your mind? What is it that we are missing right now about the trending crude that could send prices either higher or lower out of this range?
I mean, I think for what the headwind would be, again, would be something about the global economy, a sense of a slowdown that would impact demand. In terms of the upside for oil, I mean, really watch the fact that we have two OPEC countries now under sanction. We have Iran under sanction, very complicated for them to sell their barrels. I mean, they've lost, about 1.5 million of exports. Venezuela is under sanctions. The administration is now signaling not only will the U.S. not be able to take those barrels from Venezuela, but potentially they may pursue the secondary step of saying to foreign countries, don't take Venezuelan barrels either. So if we expand Venezuelan sanctions to target, for example, India, China, that will tighten this market as well.
Just a couple seconds left in the show. Where is Brent crude in the next 5 to 6 months?
I mean, we see Brent crude for this year, averaging $68. But could it go higher based on supply disruptions? Absolutely.